Climate restoration consists of actions intended to reverse the current trends of climate change and, on some time-scale trajectory, to restore the Earth system to a safe, sustainable and productive state for the well-being of future generations and all humanity. Such actions include the carbon dioxide removal from the carbon dioxide in Earth's atmosphere, which, in combination with emissions reductions, can reduce the level of CO2 in the atmosphere, and thereby reduce the global warming produced by the greenhouse effect of an excess of CO2 over its pre-industrial level. A main goal of the Healthy Climate Alliance is the reduction of CO2 to 300 ppm, i.e., near its pre-industrial level, by 2050. A second goal is refreezing the polar ice caps.
Climate restoration contrasts with climate change mitigation, whose actions are intended to limit the magnitude or rate of long-term climate change. Advocates of climate restoration accept that climate change has already had major negative impacts and these will get progressively worse, with the risk that they will be beyond adaptation and abrupt climate change will be upon us. There is a moral imperative to do better. By promoting the vision of a better future for our children and grandchildren with the Earth system restored to a safe, sustainable and productive state, advocates claim that there is a huge incentive for innovation and investment to ensure that this restoration takes place in a timely fashion. As stated in The Economist in November 2017, in any realistic scenario, emissions cannot be cut fast enough to keep the total stock of greenhouse gases sufficiently small to limit the rise in temperature successfully. But there is barely any public discussion of how to bring about the extra negative emissions needed to reduce the stock of CO2. Unless that changes, the promise of limiting the harm of climate change is almost certain to be broken.
It is not possible to be precise about the exact state to which the Earth system should be restored, because this will depend on obtaining a balance of factors. But some general indication is usually given, such as the climate which our grandparents left us or the Holocene norm in which our civilization developed. There is usually a time scale, for example by 2050 or 2100. Critical parameters of the Earth system include bullet levels of climate-forcing agents in the atmosphere, especially CO2 and methane, for positive forcing and SO2 aerosol for negative forcing. Bullet global mean surface temperature, compared to some baseline, and its rate of increase. Bullet sea level and the rate that sea level is rising. Bullet pH and rate of ocean acidification. Bullet ice levels of the polar ice caps. One of the principal goals for climate restoration is to bring the CO2 level down from current level of approximately 405 ppm, 2016, towards its pre-industrial level of approximately 280 ppm. Not only will this reduce CO2's global warming effect but also its effect on ocean acidification. However, not every aspect of the Earth system can be returned to a previous state, notably the warming of the deep sea or deep ocean and the associated sea level rise which has already taken place may be essentially irreversible this century. Conversely, there are certain aspects of the Earth system that need to be improved with respect to the recent past, notably food productivity, considering an increased global population by 2050 or 2100.